What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I made this full frontal knotless braids. If you're a beginner, I think you're in the right track. I'll be showing you a detailed tutorial of this. Even if you have not ventilated before or you have not ventilated a frontal before, then this video is for you. Actually, this is my first time of making this on my channel, so I decided to make a full detailed video from start to finish of this wig. It comes with a band and it makes it glueless. This is how it looks like close up. Stay tuned if you're interested. Some basic materials I will be using is one wig cap, the round one big pack of expression attachment, collected if I'm not mistaken, needle and thread, and Swiss net. There's so many materials I will be using, but like I said, this is some of the basic materials. Now I will be measuring out my net, and I'm going to be using 13 by 5 inches frontal measurement for this. You know, we have 13 by 4, 13 by 5, and so on. But for this tutorial, I will be using 13 by 5. I'm going to be measuring out 13 by 6 inches. Then the 1 extra inch is just for the allowance at the front. Measure out the 13 inches and measure out 6 inches at the both sides. The measuring is just to enable you not to make mistakes or to reduce the mistakes that you'll be making. After the measurements, mark them out and use your scissors to cut out the net.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by you.
After measuring the net, I'm going to be prepping my wig cap. What I mean by prepping the wig cap is just to mark out the front side of the manique head, just from the ear side at the both sides. Mark it out to know if it's the same with your own skull. Like I'm marking it out to know if it's the same with mine. I'm going to be marking out both ear, then remove it and place it on my own head. This just to give me the exact measurement of my own front head. It's not the same, which means the manique head is smaller than my skull. I'm going to be marking out my own ear, then place it back. Okay, this is the mistake I made when I was sewing. Avoid making this mistake like sewing in a straight line. I'm going to be showing you the proper way. After you have placed the net back, you're going to get a curved line. Get a curved line like this, then sew. I'm done sewing and this is how it looks like. What I'm going to do now is just remove the net, remove the cap, and cut out the excess wig cap.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
So this is how my cap looks like. I'm done cutting it out. This is 13 by 6 inches net, or rather 13 by 5. The one extra at the front is just the allowance there. At the back, I'm going to be prepping my wig cap again. This is just optional for you, even though I will not be doing this properly, but I'm going to show you. I'm also using my concealer to point out where I'm going to be braiding, because I want it to be a kind of spacious. Now at the front, I'm going to be using my ventilating needle and black attachment. Pick out from the thread pads together with the wig cap, join it and ventilate. The place that I'm ventilating is where I'm going to use attachment to cover all the hairs. This is how it looks like. I'm done with all and it's too bushy for my liking. I'm going to be scraping out some hairs. I'm going to be scraping out some of the hair that I use to give me what I want. And also the main reason I'm doing this is just that I want, when I'm braiding, I want them to look a kind of uniform. That's why I'm using a black attachment. Now it's time for me to braid. I'm going to be braiding this in a way that I'm covering some of the black hair, like most of it I'm covering it. Then the black attachment that should be coming out at the back. Okay, for the part that I talk about prepping the wig cap at the back, all I mean is just to make it in a way that the cap fits your hair properly. So if you have a kind of small skull and the cap is big, what you are going to do is just to fold the elastic band at the back, then sew it. Me, I won't do it because it's optional for me. Now I'm going to cut out this excess net because I don't like how big it is. I want it to be small, which is supposed to be. Okay, now it's time for the one that determines how scanty your braids should look at the front. The first thing you're going to do is to measure out a center line of your net. This is the first thing. And for this wig, I'm going to be using 1 inch measurement. I'm going to be using 1 inch measurement for the grid lines. If you're yet to understand how to do this, or if you have not done this before, then you should observe clearly. I'm going to be doing it like an add 2 methods that I'll be doing in this video. The first one is just to mark out the 1 inch, mark it out straight to where you have the mark, then use a ruler or your measuring tape to mark out a straight line. And if you're conversant with artworks or grid line, then this shouldn't be a problem for you. You just go ahead and mark out 1 inch throughout, then do it. But if you are still new to this, then that's why you should observe what I'm doing. I'm going to repeat this method throughout this side. I'm going to do it throughout this side. Then the other side, I'm going to be doing another method of these grid lines.
But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I'm
done with the grid lines. Now at the back, I'm going to be showing you a sample of what I mean by braiding it in a way that the black attachment is inward and it looks a kind of uniform. If you've noticed, there is black attachment at the back and I did it with crochet hook, and I'm braiding it so that all of them looks uniform. Okay, it's time for ventilating. If you're new to my channel, then ventilating shouldn't be a problem for you. If you're visiting for the first time, you might as well consider subscribing to my channel or go watch some of my ventilating videos to see how I do it. But that notwithstanding, I'm going to be showing you what I mean and how I do it. Now I'm using my ventilating needle, pick out hairs. I'm going to be ventilating it around the bust line first. Is what I do most times, following the guidelines that I make whenever I'm ventilating. For this one, I'm going to be ventilating it around the bust lines first. For the inside, I'm ventilating it, ventilate one and leave one hole, ventilate one, leave one hole. This is what I'm doing throughout. I'm not that kind of person that ventilates outside then leave out the inside just to use the outside and cover out. For me, I ventilate all of them throughout to make it look a kind of neat. This is how it looks like close up. So I'm going to be ventilating it throughout.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
I'm done ventilating, so I'm using edge control to control all the hairs. Meanwhile, it's absolutely optional. You can also use hair cream or anything you know. Now I'm doing the knotless braid, so I'm going to do this slowly so you see what I'm doing. I'm braiding the hair first, then using my attachment to control it.
Every day, the past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago, I've seen a lot of
I'm done, and this how it looks like. This how the whole looks. Honestly guys, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. This how it looks like close up. So all is left now is to do the edges and also to make it glueless.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
I'm going to be using this elastic band to hold the wig cap. I'm going to just attach it at the side, then sew with my needle and thread. With this elastic band, the wig cap is now glueless. You can just fit it into your skull without using any glue. Like I just did now, I fit it into this manique head without using any pin to hold it. I'm also using hot water for the hair. So this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I hope this video was helpful for you. This is how it looks like. So leave a comment on what you think about this knotless braid. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be part of my family and for more videos, for more updates. This is how it looks like. I'm going to be putting it on my skull for you to see how it looks on me with the bangs. I've put the wig on and it's not flipping around, as you can see. Even without putting glue, I'm good to go. Just cut out the knots and I'm good to go. So in my next video, I'll be doing the full installation of this wig. If you find this video helpful, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel to be part of my family and for more videos, for more updates. See you in my next video. Bye.